This month we travelled to Dartmouth to catch up with one of our scaffolders, Akaysha, to discuss her time since qualifying.
So my name is Akaysha Raymond. I'm 23 years old. I live in Plymouth and I've got two dogs. One's a Chow Chow and one's a Labrador. And I work for LTC Scaffolding.
Since last interview with BAM, you've now qualified. When did you qualify and what's going to change?
So I qualified, I think it's coming up to 2 years ago now. And what's changed is probably my confidence within scaffolding and probably the socialisation of it as well, being around new people, especially men. It's always nerve-wracking going into a new situation or a new site or even a new company, for example. But when I first started, I was definitely a lot more shyer than what I am today. But yeah, and scaffolding in general, my confidence has definitely gone through the roof.
Which projects have you been working on recently?
So I'm currently, as you can see behind me, NOS on Dart at Dart Marina in Kingswear. It's a hotel that's being built, and I don't know if you can see it, but next door over there is apartments as well, and I think LTC's got that. I'm really enjoying it at the minute because there's a lot of part 2 work and there's a lot more advanced work as well. So it's very interesting. It's very mentally stimulating to be on this site rather than just a housing site, which is potentially just repetitive.
Do you think the industry has improved its views on women working in construction since you started?
Oh, definitely. Like for example, I'll go on TikTok, as we all do, and you see like just some women posting like a day in a life at work, and it's them doing bricklaying or plumbing or anything really. I've even seen a few scaffolders on there out of Devon, and I think it's brilliant. I think a lot more women should be involved in it. Obviously there is a negative side where you can go into a crowd where it's not welcoming, but yeah, you know, like a couple years ago, like in my own experience, I'd walk on site and they'd be like, well, like a female on site, and it'd be this massive thing. Whereas nowadays you walk on site and they'll just be treated like one of the boys. It's quite normal now, whereas before it wasn't. But yeah, it's definitely improved and it definitely is more welcoming, yeah.
What are the things you enjoy about being a scaffolder?
So, especially in the summer, I enjoy working outside, and even in the winter, to be honest, it's just something different. The people you meet on site as well, you know, like there's a lot of stigma about working with men and none of this, but I think that most of them are brilliant. The banter's really good. And scaffolding wise, I enjoy the mental and physical stimulation of it because you're constantly thinking and you're physically always moving. So yeah, I think it's brilliant. And also the different types of jobs that you actually do. So you could be on a housing site, you could be on a street job, you could be on a hotel like this, for example. And it's all just different stuff, and it's nice to keep learning more and more. And obviously, like I said, with the advanced work, there's so much to learn with that. So I'm really looking forward to just keep learning, really. It's like a never-ending cycle of work, so it's good.
What are the things you like working for LTC?
I think the main thing that I like about LTC is how supportive they are with women in the industry. So obviously the first time around when I was here, they was very welcoming, and I was quite younger then as well. So I think that's what made me come back more, was because of how welcoming they are, how supportive they are. If there's any issues, say for example, that men don't have, like women's monthly for example, like I can ring up and say, look, I'm not feeling too great, it's a really bad one, I won't be in, and they'll be absolutely fine with it, if not more than supportive. And on the other hand, with the jobs wise, they've got such big projects whereas a lot of firms actually don't. And not to put any other firms down, but LTC are known for their diverse and their equality, and it's definitely one of the best firms to work for, especially if you're a woman wanting to get into the game.
What are the things you want to achieve in scaffolding?
Well, the next thing would be to get my advanced ticket, the gold card, hopefully in the future, near future. But yeah, just work on bigger projects and just keep evolving as a scaffolder really, and stay on LTC.